Okay, not good esta. I want you to shuffle these.
Okay, how should I shuffle them?
Just mix them 3 times. So what are you doing with the artist exactly? With the
artwork?
With her, with the artwork.
Okay, so her name is Malinda Russell.
Okay.
And I think that was 3 times I shuffled the cards. And she was recently, her cookbook was recent. Where would you like me to put the cards?
Right here.
Okay. She was recently discovered to be the first African American cookbook author. And so I'm trying to learn more about her and her food, but she has a recipe in her cookbook called Nameless Cake. And so I've been making Nameless Cake and reading her story for people. But
what kind of, how are you making the cake?
I bake it.
Oh,
I bake
okay.
it, yeah.
Oh, regular cake that you eat?
Yeah, but it's not like sweet cake. It's kind of not very good cake. But
okay.
But it's this recipe in her book, in the middle of her book, called Nameless. And there's other recipes and things too, but
how's the recipes?
They're all different. They're mostly cakes. They're mostly different kinds of cakes, but she's got some that are like she's got one that's like a magic ointment for people don't know. They think it might be for syphilis or something. It's like red lead and opium and different things. It's like a topical treatment. So she's got all kinds of different recipes.
Okay.
But
how did you get attracted to her? Like so interested in the first place?
I was doing research in the culinary collection at the University of Michigan, and I was doing research on sugar because I was interested in the history of sugar and the history of sugar in the United States. And her cookbook, they made a copy of the cookbook, and it was on the secretary's desk at the library. And I just saw it, and I asked what it was, and she told me, and I got a copy, and then I read it, and it like was very powerful. Her story was very powerful to me.
Okay.
So.
All right. Let's see what's going on. She was very passionate. I'm feeling passionate energies from her, and passionate, but very mysterious. You understand? Passionate in one way and very to herself in another way. Very more mysterious. But what are you wanting to learn from this?
I want to know what happened to her. I don't know what happened to her.
Like how?
I want to know if she ever made it home. Or if she ever found like she found home. Whether or not I feel like she found home in a cookbook, I want to know what she felt. I'd love to know where she went. I would love to know things, more specific things.
She did make it home.
Okay.
I'm feeling she's in a peaceable place.
Okay.
You know? Why? Does it tell you in her cookbook anything about her home or something?
No, it just says that she was born in Tennessee, and she was trying to find a home, and then she was trying to go back to Africa. She was trying to go to Liberia, and she was robbed, and then she learned to cook to support herself, and then she lost her husband, and she was robbed again, and so she ended up in Michigan, and she wrote this cookbook to try to sell it to make enough money so that she could go back to Tennessee and have land again. And my understanding is no one knows where she is or...
She made it home, don't worry. She's in a good place. Now, I see through your energy, I'm picking up is good energy and love. I see good energy around you. But in the future, I see you making changes more in your career. Could you show me something about your art?
Yeah, sure. Let me see if I can find a picture of this to show you. So this is like a piece I did where I made bacon for people, and then I served them BLTs in the forest with a pig's head.
Wait. This is the picture we're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll show you.
You painted this?
No, it's a photograph.
Oh, okay.
And then that's the bacon I made.
Okay.
And that's the pig's head.
Okay.
And then we roasted the pig's head and made we made pig's head tacos for people. So people came over and we cut up the head and made tacos with the pig's head.
Okay.
And so when I did this, I was talking about the history of making bacon and the history of the pig. And
I got you. Very interesting. Go ahead, change. That's it?
yeah, and I can show you. Let me show you another. I'll show you the more. Let's see here. This is a. Where is it? This is a. You can't really see too much, but.
Why did it have to come from the pig's head, the taco?
The meat?
Yeah.
Because it's good meat. And the pig's head, you know, like if I gave you bacon, right? Like if I gave you a BLT right now and you eat, then you're like, oh, bacon's good, right?
Right.
But people normally don't connect to the fact that it's an animal. You know,
we know it's from the pig.
We know it's from the pig, but we never confront the fact that it's a pig. We never confront the fact.
Right, you don't think
about it. So if you have the pig's head in front of you, then you're confronting that you're eating the pig.
Right.
And it's not meant to scare anyone or gross anyone out, but to have that connection. You know, that you're eating its body. And that's okay. I mean, it's, you know,
right.
We should accept that. We should be open to that, to knowing, instead of shutting it out and saying, I don't want to know about a pig.
But the thing is this, when you made the tacos, you used the head directly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we got into it. So this is another piece I did where you can't really tell what it is. So I had conversations with people.
Who?
Just people who come in the studio, and it was about values, and I was using quarters and pennies to ask people about what they thought of the money and what they thought about the values.
I got you. Okay. Okay.
And let me see, I can show you one more picture. These are some text pieces I've been doing, so I've been taking racist and dirty jokes and taking the race and the gender out of them. And so that they're just jokes without race or gender, and then
that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Great. Okay.
And I'll show you one last thing. So this is the bowl that I served the cake, her nameless cake, out of.
Okay.
And it sits on a fruit crate on the wall when it's all done, after it's done sharing the food.
Okay. And cake don't taste too good?
It's not so good.
Okay.
Because there's nothing in it. It's eggs and flour and a tiny bit of sugar. That's it.
Okay.
There's nothing, it's not like spices and all that kind of stuff. It's like a base.
I got you.
And I think that's why it's nameless. It's because it's just a base.
Plain.
Yeah.
Right. Now ask me anything you want to know and I'm going to answer for you.
If there was any more specific information that you could tell me about Malinda, that would be nice. But I mean, if that's not accessible, that's okay.
I see she's in a good place. That's important. She went through a lot of challenges, a lot of things in her life, but towards the end she was more like contented. She reached what she wanted to. So that's why I think she's in a good place.
Okay.
Home. And, but I see good energy, good connection. What else do you want to know about her?
Could you tell me about, do you know what happened can you tell me what happened with her husband or her son?
She divorced the husband?
No.
She was with him towards the end?
No. He passed away early in her life.
All right. Then that's what I'm picking up, because I seen her alone for a while. Okay. That's what I see. When she said Anthony's cake, would you take it at one time she felt like, what was the name of the cake?
Nameless cake.
A nameless cake. There was no name to it. And what was her other cake's name?
Oh, there were all kinds of cakes. There was ginger cake and...
They had special names?
Yeah, they had names.
What was the names?
They were like, you know, I don't know all the names, but they were like ginger root cake and chocolate cake and all different kinds of cakes like that. Cakes that, like, we would still call today, you know, different names of cakes that we would know. And the only cake I didn't know was nameless cake.
I got you. Okay. It's not telling me too much about her family. But her husband passed away. Was he sick?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, I'm picking up. He had something wrong. She was never really close to her son. I see her distance from him.
Really?
Yeah. Which days do you know this?
I don't know.
All right. I don't like at one time distance, but her love was always there for him. That's really what I'm feeling. I'm also feeling around you. I do see a lot of good connection for you. I see you working on different things throughout this year, and I see different directions around you. And I wish you good luck.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Okay. So what are you doing today?
Running around looking at art.